Hi, it's Lauren here, and today we're going to do a guided meditation to help you sleep and sleep deeply, restfully. We're going to go through a guided meditation. You will grow your own sleep garden. So before we start, make sure that you've turned off everything you have control over, TVs and phones. Turn the lights down and you have found a dedicated space in which you feel safe and secure. Now, sit down or lie down comfortably and we will begin. I want you to start with just moving around slightly. Perhaps you're stretching, perhaps you're just mobilizing your joints in order to feel comfortable in the space in which you are. You may wiggle your shoulders, your fingers, your toes. Soften your brow, lengthen your spine. Just become aware of your sense of physical self. Notice how relaxed your body is. Notice any areas of your body that are holding tension. At this time, I simply want you to notice without attachment. Just let your body be. At times in the meditation, I may stop speaking for several moments. Use these pauses to allow yourself to experience the silence. And allow that silence to be a gift in your consciousness. At other times, listen to my voice and allow my voice to flow over you like waves over the sand. Continue to observe your body, your fingers, your wrists, your elbows, moving them around and letting them go. Now I want you to focus upon your breath. The act of breathing. As you breathe, my friend, I want you to breathe through your nose. In through the nose. and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. As you breathe, consider your breath as a rhythmic motion, a repetitive motion. Like waves in the ocean, coming in and relentlessly going back out to ocean. I want you to truly experience the predictability of your breath, the repetition of your breath, and consider the cycle of breath and how the breath feels against the inside of your nose, against the inside of your lungs. Fresh, cleansing breath. Fresh, cleansing breath. Fresh, cleansing breath. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe slowly. Long, sacred breaths. Remember that breathing is the demonstration of life. Breathing is the life force. Everything comes back to the breath. Everything comes back to the breath. Focus upon the breath. Enjoy. Enjoy the experience of breath. Enjoy the experience of breath. Enjoy the experience of breath. I want you to continue breathing now in this way, silently. If you find your mind wandering, bring it gently, so gently, back to the action of breath. Keep your mind focused upon the breath, the sensation of the breath, and the gift of the breath. Consider the face as you breathe. Soften the face. Soften the eyes, the forehead, the jaw, the tongue, the area underneath each eye, left and right temple, the area around the nose. Breathing slowly and experience the silence. If there are any noises around you, simply accept them. Gently lengthen, draw out the breath without expectation, without stress. So that the act of lengthening the breath brings a sense of calm. A sense of calm. Relax now. Allow your body to fall so that each limb lets go entirely. Almost as if you're not attached to your own physical self. Almost as if your consciousness is floating. Notice your throat. Soften the throat and soften the linings of the throat. Breathe slowly. Breathe slowly. Notice your shoulders. Broaden your shoulders and round each shoulder and draw it down into the rib cage. Notice your neck. Lengthen the neck and create space between the vertebrae. We're going to start a visualization now. So I want you to draw your mind into the visualization by employing your imagination. Your imagination is extremely powerful, and what you create in your imagination, your body believes. So what you imagine using your imagination affects your immune system, affects your sense of positivity, and affects your sense of self. By creating a visualization which is comforting and calming, we calm our physical self. By calming our physical self, we lend to the calming and the clearing of our cognitive self and our consciousness. Soften your forehead. I want you to imagine now a garden. There is a fence around this garden, and you are standing several steps out in front of the garden. From your vantage point, you can clearly see the entire garden. Notice the fence. It is a picket fence with a gate. It's a beautiful gate. Notice the beautiful wooden picket gate. The garden is beautiful, full of exotic plants and flowers, shrubs and trees. And the trees and shrubs are full of beautiful birds. The birds are singing. From where you stand, I want you to listen to the sounds of the birds. Identify each separate sound of the birds. As you listen to the birds and watch the garden, you feel at peace. You look at the garden and somehow you feel that something is vaguely familiar, almost as if you have been to this place before. A feeling of déjà vu. The garden is beautiful, truly beautiful. You make a decision to enter the garden. You step towards the garden slowly, evenly, step by step by step. Left leg, right leg, 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 left leg, left leg, right leg. You reach the gate. You place your hand deliberately upon the gate handle and turn the handle. The latch lifts and the gate opens. You look inside the garden and you have a realization. You realize that the garden is your own consciousness. You look around at your own consciousness, the order and the disorder, the empty garden beds and the beautiful garden beds, the pruned trees and the overgrown trees, the flowers, the native grasses, the vegetable patch, and you start to recognize your sense of self in the garden. The process is almost magical. Over in one corner, you see unconditional love. It's a little bit overgrown and you think to yourself, I must go over and weed in that area. Over in another area you see resilience. And you think perhaps it's time to spend some time tending that part of the garden. And then towards the back of the garden you see an area that has been allowed to grow over like a jungle full of plants growing everywhere. And you look at it. What is that part of the garden? Ah, that's the garden bed of letting go. Yes, you need to go over to that part of the garden. You close the gate behind you and you look around yourself at the garden, and the garden starts to make sense. The garden bed of compassion. Yes, you could move over there. The garden bed of tolerance. A little bit of a work there. Somehow just the act of looking at the garden helps you to feel relaxed. You start to tend the garden. You have a trowel in one hand and a rake in the other. You pick up a mound of dirt and you allow it to move through your fingertips. Moist, black, dirt, soil, rich in nutrients, well fertilized, beautiful dirt. Feel it, it's cool beneath your fingertips. It is beautiful dirt, fit to fertilize the garden of your consciousness. You know that the more you fertilize your garden of consciousness and tend to the various garden beds, the quicker you'll fall asleep. You know that the more you tend to your gardens, the more deeply you will sleep. You step to the first garden. What's it called? Is it the garden of forgiveness? The garden of tolerance? The garden of resilience? Only you know. Name the garden. Name the garden. And you sit down and move towards your knees and start to tend the garden. Intermittently with your trowel and then your rake. You work in the garden. You breathe in the fresh air deeply into the nose. You smell the wet earth and smell the flowers, the aroma of the shrubs, the native grasses. And as you work, repair and tend the garden, you feel a sense of peace. But more than that, you want to go to sleep. You look around you. You are happy with the garden bed now, and you move to another. It needs work. What is the name of this garden? Name the garden. Is it compassion? Is it forgiveness? Is it releasing the past? Is it patience? Is it letting go of grudges? What is the name of this garden? You dig holes and you plant life, new life. You may pull weeds. You may prune. And as you do so, you feel good. You feel comfortable. And as you do so, you feel tired. So tired in a good way. In a very good way, because you have done good work upon yourself. Not only are you getting to know yourself, but you are letting go. You are taking responsibility. And you You look down upon your garden. It looks beautiful. It looks loved. It looks tended. You slowly get to your feet and you see another garden. You move deliberately towards that garden. What is that garden called? This garden is special because this garden reflects your deepest sense of self. Do you feel ready to tend this part of the garden? You decide yes. And you sit down and you know exactly what you're going to do to this garden. You lift several pots, carry new plants, and you gently place them in the garden. You're happy with your work. You weed and tend and prune and water, and you feel good. You feel tired. You feel tired. You name the garden. You stand slowly and let go of that garden. That garden is doing well. Your consciousness is doing well. And as you tend to each garden, you feel peaceful, so sleepy. You feel so sleepy. You can hardly stay awake. You move from garden bed to garden bed, one at a time, and tend the gardens. They look beautiful. And as you tend the gardens, the birds sing out in celebration. Their beautiful melodies echo out over the hills and the plains. And you smile. You smile a Mona Lisa smile. You feel so tired. You feel so tired. You stand up. In the middle of the garden is a water fountain, a beautiful water fountain with a sculpture in the center. There is a bird, and from that bird there is a spout, a fountain of water coming from its beak. What sort of bird is it? Is it a hummingbird? You look at the water. You're still smiling. You place your hands under the water and you rub your hands. You feel cleansed. You feel freshened. You feel tired, so tired. You feel so tired, so incredibly tired. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. As you wash off the dirt, it is like you're washing off the day. With each grain of soil that falls from your hands, it's like there is a judgment, an issue which is put to bed. The dirt falls to the ground. Your hands become clean. And as your hands become clean, you find your consciousness wants to rest. The garden is beautiful. Your garden is beautiful. It's beautiful and you want to rest. You continue to wash your hands, and as you do so, you look around your garden to one side. And you notice the garden. And you look to the other side. Oh, the garden is beautiful. And there's a breeze running through the trees. It's almost as if the trees are waving to you as they move back and forth. The trees, the leaves are like waving. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. You're falling asleep. There is an area of grass in the sun. You're so tired, you lie down on the grass. It's warm and cozy, and the sun bathes you with its rays, its gentle rays. They're warm and they're comforting. Feel the sun upon your face. Feel the sun upon your body. Feel the sun. The sun is healing you. Any residual stress, any residual concerns are healed by the magical rays of sun.